All right. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. This is the brother Baar coming back at you again with another daily exhortation to edify the body, to edify the sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to the best of my ability. And before I start, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakah Kodash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Once again, I'm back with another daily exhortation. And this is going to be a short lesson, and I wanted to do this lesson based off of the little short clip that I heard of the head of Sakari. I normally call the head of Sakari, but I know he has another name. I know he has a Hebrew name, but I'm not too familiar with it. But if I'm not mistaken, he's Gorilla Hebrew as well, if I'm not mistaken. But the head of Sakari, man, he said some things in that clip that was dishonorable, and by him, minimizing the role of Apostle Tahar, publicly, on a social media platform. All right, he's wrong for that, man. All right, he didn't have to speak. He didn't have to, open his mouth. It's not necessary to make those kind of statements, man. All right, those men are out there on the highways and byways, man, feeding the sheep, man. All right, feeding the flock. All right, they're doing as they're commanded. All right, and they're your elders. All right, they've been in the truth much longer than you. All right, you weren't even born when the apostles came into the truth, man. All right, so and now we know, man. Now we know why he don't give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. All right, because in his mind, he feels like he's greater than the apostles. And he's always had that spirit on him. Even though there's times where he approached the camp with humility, all right, he always felt like he was on the same level as the apostles. And that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, man. All right, because there's a lot of great men, especially in Great Millstone, man, who are on a high level. All right, they never boast themselves against the apostles, or never, put themselves on the same level. All right, because man, with all those years, man, comes experience, man. And we honor that from the apostles, man. They give us motivation to keep going, man. All right, because they're still diligent, even more diligent today than they ever been. All right, so let me start off with this first precept. This is 1 Corinthians 8 verse 1, and it says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. All right, if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. All right, but the scripture says knowledge puffeth up, and that's what happened, man. He has since the time he came into the truth, he's increased in knowledge, and we all have increased in knowledge since the time that we came into the truth, man. Since the Lord found us and brought us into the truth, you're supposed to increase in knowledge. But there's men like that guy, all right, who get puffed up, all right, when they increase in knowledge, all right. But the Most High is showing us a lesson, man, not to be like those men, all right, not to be like those men, because there's experiences that the apostles went through that he hasn't been through. All right, and it would be wise that he humble himself and gain that kind of knowledge and understanding from the apostles. And the apostle Ramla made a good point, man. The scripture says, man, be faithful unto the end. All right, so we're to do this work until the very end. All right, so and there are elders, there are apostles. All right, as it's written in the scriptures, the Most High shall send the apostles last. All right, and we're in that time. All the signs point to it. All right, but how dare this man, try to step into the role of the apostle as a high priest? All right, Apostle Tahar is the high priest upon the earth right now, today. All right, but ultimately we only have one high priest. All right, and that's Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah is our high priest. So no one has the authority to call themselves a high priest. All right. So let me continue. All right, let's go to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach. That's one thing that you have to learn, and that's one thing that I've learned in this truth, man. Is having humility, man. All right, and occupying, the space that you've been given. All right, staying in order. It's all about order. It doesn't matter how much more you know or how much less you know. All right, just maintain order. All right, we're a brotherhood. We're there to help each other. All right, but obviously he's lost track of that because he thinks that he's greater than all his brothers. He didn't. Hey, just like Jermaine. All right, just like the so-called comforter. You seen what happened to him when he tried to put himself in the position of a high priest. All right, so let's go. All right, let's go to Sirach 32. Let's go. Sirach 32, verse 9. All right. Sirach 32, verse 9, and it says, you know what? I'll start off at 7. It says, young man. It says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked, let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. But as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. All right, and when ancient men are in place, use not many words. Okay, and he could have used this precept, man. Make not yourself equal with great men, man. All right, don't make yourself equal amongst them. All right, they've been in they've been doing this work a lot longer than you have, man. All right, they understand and witness and been a and they understand and understand a lot of those nuances of being in this truth, man. All right, as we can see today, man, they are still active, man. And the Lord has been dealing with the men of Great Millstone, especially the apostles of Great Millstone. The Most High has been dealing with them, all right, because since they came onto YouTube, man, the Most High has been working with them, man. All right, the truth has grown since the apostles came on YouTube, man. All right, the way that they use the scriptures, man, to edify us, man, in history, all right, in herbs, all right, in all things of life, man. All right, they are the ultimate teachers upon the earth, man. You have no right to boast yourself and put yourself at the highest position, man. You didn't earn that. The Most High didn't make you born at that time. He didn't put you in the truth before Apostle Tahar. If that was your order, the Most High would have did so. He would have made you born a lot earlier, but he didn't. He put you in, and he brought you in at the appointed time. All right, you were supposed to take your role and play in it. I mean, roughly paraphrasing, not roughly paraphrasing, but just I'm trying to give you an analogy. All right, know your role on the team, man. All right, and do that. All right, don't go outside of your role. When you try to go outside of your role and try to score more points and make yourself the man, all right, the team loses. All right, so let me keep going. Salakia. All right, so let's go to Sirach 1 verse 30. All right, and these simple scriptures that he may have thought that he's outgrown, but these little scriptures, man, they bring us humility and remind us of our role. All right, this is Sirach 1 verse 30, and it says, Ooh, I ain't even read this one out. Okay, but verse 29. All right. It says, be not an hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so the Most High discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord, but thy heart is full of deceit. Man, and that man's heart is full of deceit, man. All right, listening to the lesson that Apostle Ramlab did last night or yesterday, man, he was pissed off, man. All right, because he said he's no longer going to hold his tongue against niggas like that, man. All right, because deep down in that man's spirit, man, he's full of deceit, man. All right, and I believe, man, to a certain degree, I believe, man, he took the bag because he's starting to assert himself on a higher level now, in the time that we're living in now. Now you're gonna be wicked like that now, with the prophecies coming to pass, and we know we at the end. Now you want to say some stupid stuff. That's how I'm just speaking as a man, but I believe he's an agent, man. All right, I believe he's taking the bag. He says some. He preaches. Let's say 98% of the truth, but there's things in his doctrine, man, that he should be ashamed of teaching, man. He's not teaching 100% truth according as it is written in the scriptures. He's not. All right. So I'm gonna bring out this last precept before I get up out of here, man. And this is a precept that came to my mind in the last minute, but you know, it makes sense through the spirit, man, for this time that we're living in. Because we're at the end. All right. So let's go to Luke 21. All right, Luke 21. And what does Luke 21 say? All right, and I'm gonna start off at let me see. I'm gonna start off at 7. All right, Luke 21 verse 7, and it says, "And they ask him, saying, Master, but when, shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed." Okay, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. All right, and this is the time that we're in right now, because you're gonna have a lot of cats that pop up out of the woodwork saying that they're the anointed, that like as they like they got the truth. All right, like they found it out on their own. All right, they're gonna try to make it seem like the Most High is dealing with them. All right, as we can see, man, we've been watching the news, man. Esau Edom is starting to roll out his agents, man. He's starting to roll out his propaganda. All right, and we can see that he's activated his agents, man. All right, and Sakari is just one of many. All right, so go not after those men, Akim. All right, I'm not sure who's listening to this lesson, but go not after them. All right, because they're saying they're coming in the name of the Lord, like Sakari. All right, they're coming in the name of the Lord, but their doctrine is off. All right, the spirit that's upon them is off. All right, not all of them. There is particular few, but if that's the way your leader conducts himself, you're a part of it. All right, and you're against the Lord. All right, so follow not after them. All right, so I hope y'all brothers and sisters were edified, and I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I like to give salutations to the Akim preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.